when life feels silent, can feel like the world has turned its back. The noise stops, the movement fades, and all you're left with is your own thoughts echoing in a quiet room. The kind of quiet that isn't peaceful, but heavy, lonely, loud on the inside. You sit in silence, but inside, there's chaos, doubt, fear, memories. They all get louder. When the world gets quiet, you wonder if anyone sees you, if anyone hears your heart breaking, your thoughts spinning, your hopes slipping. And yet, silence also means space. Space for your voice to return. Space for truth to surface. The kind of truth that doesn't scream, but whispers. In this silence, you may feel stuck, but stillness isn't the enemy. It's the invitation. It's the sacred moment between the hurt and the healing. Start with breathing. That's all. No answers, no expectations. Just one breath, one inhale, one exhale, one honest moment of being here, alive. You don't need to solve everything today. You don't need to figure it all out. You just need to stay with yourself. For one more breath. One breath becomes one thought becomes one hope. And from that hope, the spark of movement begins. Even the tiniest light starts in darkness. Even the loudest voice starts as a whisper. Silence is not emptiness. It's potential. The canvas is blank, but the paint is in your hands. The page is empty, but your story is still unfolding. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to begin. Pick up your brush, open your journal, tie your shoelaces. Take one step, even if it's shaky, even if it's slow. That first action, no matter how small, echoes louder than 1,000 doubts. Because it says, I'm still here. I'm not done. I'm choosing to try. You may not feel strong. You may not feel ready. But that choice to try, that's where your strength begins. Your voice? It was never truly lost. It didn't vanish. It waited, quietly, for you to make space for it again. And now it's ready. Now it trembles in your chest, asking to be heard. Not for others, but for you. Speak your truth. It doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be real. Start your story, even if you're still writing the first line. Even if it begins with pain, or fear, or confusion. Because your voice matters. Your story matters. And this world is waiting for both. You don't have to shout to be powerful. You don't have to be loud to be heard. Silence gave you the space to rediscover yourself. Now give yourself the permission to rise. Rise through silence. Rise through doubt. Rise even if no one claps. Even if no one sees. Even if it's just you and your breath and a single quiet step forward. You don't need certainty. You just need courage. And courage, today, looks like trying again. Begin now, because rising isn't a performance. It's a promise. And this promise you make is not to the world, but to yourself.